Greetings, fellow action figure connoisseurs, and welcome to another episode of Digital Caveman Presents Transformers Friday from the Toybox edition. I, as always, am your host, the Digital Caveman, and today I will be presenting you with the 2006 Transformers Classics Voyager class Optimus Prime. Let's get into it! Let's take a look at the figure in his alt mode and his accessories, which are mostly stored on him. Everything except for the handy dandy instruction manual. Transformers Robots in Disguise. And there we've got some nice red, the nice Transformers logo. Ages 5 and up, assortment numbers. And then we have this nice glossy paper, which I really like this with the white background. And then the black line art, and then the red. At least it looks red to me. Don't make fun of handicapped people, I'm colorblind. To show you which parts to manipulate in order to transform it. And nothing on the back side. So it seems like they made a big sheet when they could have just double-sided printed this, but that's beside the point, I suppose. But let's take a look at Optimus. And he rolls pretty well. He has hard plastic wheels, and it makes that noise. So there is that. You can tell the smokestacks are guns. But I do like the silhouette that this vehicle mode cuts, especially with, they're calling it a weather vane. I call it a sleeper cab, but the instructions call it a weather vane. But it's got some nice silver paint apps on the wheels and some nice silver in here. Most of it looks like it's molded in either red or blue plastic. And then it's got some nice silvers up here, some nice silvers on the smokestacks as well. And then on this side, a reveal the shield sticker. Let's see if it works. It works! He's an Autobot! What? And then not a whole lot of visible robot syndrome going on the undercarriage. Got some paint apps right here for the lights, some silver around the edges, and then some yellow. And then translucent plastic here for the windows. And I have to say, overall, I like the silhouette this cuts. I think it looks pretty neat. It doesn't necessarily look, 100% G1. It's not supposed to, but it does lean heavily in that direction. But there it is, my friends. I'll look at the alt mode and the instructions. It's time for alt mode comparisons, and here we have the Transformers Classics Voyager class Optimus Prime with the Transformers Legacy G2 Universe Leader class Optimus Prime and the Transformers Legacy United Animated Universe Voyager class Optimus Prime. For our final set of alt mode comparisons, here we have the Transformers Classics Voyager class Optimus Prime with the Titans Returns Legends class Bumblebee and the Amazon exclusive War for Cybertron trilogy Earthrise Leader class Alternate Universe Optimus Prime. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the comedy portion of our program where I attempt to transform this Transformer. And I can't say I'm going to 100% follow what the instructions tell you to do. But the first thing you want to do is pop this off, and you can see there's two small ports there where it's got that yellow paint. At least it looks yellow to me. And then on these there's two ports that match up to that. So there is that. We'll move that out of the way. Now the instructions don't tell you to pull this piece off, but I'll just go ahead and pull it off to kind of get it out of the way. Then you want to take these blue pieces, flaps, I guess, right here, and they're on a hinge right here, and you just flip those all the way back. Then I do believe you are free to swing. Well, I say you are. Swing the legs down. Then you can flip the feet out. And then these knee pad pieces right here on a hinge right here, you flip those up. And then you can separate the legs. And you can kind of see how this is going from here. So up here in the front, you want to untab these, and you can see where they fit in right here. And you just want to get those loose. And then there's a hinge right here. Just go ahead and swing those parts on out. Then right here on the shoulders, you want to swing those parts out. And then here you want to straighten it up. This becomes the elbow. So, oh, there's the hand. It flips out right there. You straighten the arm up, and then you see this piece right here becomes the front. And this piece, let's see, swing that on around like that. Then this hinge right here, collapse that down. Then this piece will collapse down as well. So, but we'll leave the arm straight out like that. And then we'll pretty much do the same thing on here. There's the fist. It just flips out like that. Straighten the arm out. Flip flop that flap till it's down. There we have that. This piece right here, this is where the sleeper cab plugs in. So you pull that down, then you can put his head into position, and then you see this piece right here. Oops. That folds back up into there. Or does it? Just like that, I believe. Now, there is a cut right here, and you want to swing that on around. At least I say you want to go ahead and do that. Maybe not. Yeah, you have to. So you swing that on around, but it seems like, there, I didn't do something right. There's a hinge right here, and that folds up like that. So then you can get this top piece all the way around, and once you do, there's a hinge right here at the top of the bumper. You flip that all the way in, and then there's a hinge right here at the top of the grill, and it just goes like that. Then you flip this piece back down out. Let's move the camera up a little bit So you can pretty much see that is his transformation for him. Now as far, well, I'll say it is. This piece right here, the instructions show that it stays on like so. And it can go that way. And then the smokestack pieces. There's some little pieces running here. There's a hinge right here. And some little pieces that fold in. And you just fold those out. If you can get your finger in there, like so. Then these pieces on a hinge right here, and you fold them out, and then there's a hinge, double hinge right here, and you just fold that together, and that makes his double-barreled pistol. Then you can unfold the pistol. There's another weapon mode that I had forgotten about before I looked at the instructions. So it's the double shoulder mount, and I think it goes this way, or maybe it goes that way. It's probably gonna look better. So you can put it in there. I don't know that it actually tabs in. No, maybe it does. Because there's two ports right here. So you see these two ports right here. So they're offset just like the posts here on the gun are offset. So yeah, I had completely forgotten that he has this mode, or that the weapons have this mode, till I looked at the instructions again after many years. And this ain't the easiest thing to line these ports and posts up on this thing, I'll go ahead and tell you. Especially trying to do it on camera. I get one in, the other one pops out. That's always awesome. Alright, so we get that on there, and then you port it back into his back like it generally goes. So once you got that, so that's kind of imposing looking like that, but then it leans forward like that to give him that mode. So he has that mode as well for weapons. And then the final transformation is once we get all this off and we put this back in double barrel blaster mode. So get that all back together. Let's move him out the way. So then we'll look at the sleeper cab, or weather vane, as they like to call it in the instruction manual. So there's a hinge that runs right down the middle. So you want to split this, oops, just like that, so it'll look like that. Then there's a hinge right here. You swing this piece up, and then there's another hinge right here, and this little gray looking piece. Flip that up too, and then there's another weapon for Optimus Prime, and I think I got those turned the wrong way. I do. They turn back, not forward. So there you go, my friends. Optimus Prime and his weapon modes all transformed. Let's take a look at the figure and his accessories in robot mode. And first up, we'll take a look at the accessories. And we'll move Optimus out the way so the camera doesn't change focuses. And, I mean, everything paint out wise is exactly the same as it was in truck mode. We got these silver paint apps all over it. This is molded in a gray plastic, and then everything else seems to be molded in red. Got a nice big post right there so that he can utilize this as a weapon. And then again, everything we said about this paint out wise in alt mode still holds true. Nice big silver paint apps here, molded in black plastic, except for that double hinge right there, which is molded in red. And then here we have Optimus himself. He's got nice silver paint app here and some nice yellow for his crest, and the headlights here and some of the crotch and on the knees and on the forearms. And he's got some blue right here. And then everything else, it seems, would be molded in color except for the silver that we talked about in his alt mode. Now, one thing about this figure that I do like, and it's pretty cool, is we got the handy dandy pin line out, and he does have a light piping for the eyes. So there is that. That's always a little cool feature on a Transformer. So let's take a look at his articulation. He looks up that far, but that's with the platform his head's on sinking down, and that's, he can look down that far, and that's with the platform lifted up. It's not really supposed to do that. It's supposed to stay pegged in there. No chicken neck, no waggle. He can do the full Exorcist, because I think it's on a mushroom peg. Well, you can't really tell, but I'm pretty sure it's on a mushroom peg. Now at the shoulders, he can rotate 360 degrees. He can raise his arm up at the shoulder 90 degrees. At the shoulder, he does have a single hinge, and you could say you get a little better than 90 degrees, but probably not. It's approximately just right there at 90 degrees, but due to transformation, it also goes the other way as well. And then you could say you got some nothing at the wrist. So there is that. Also, there is a cut here at the, pretty much at the shoulder, and it rotates 360 degrees. You can rotate it here for transformation, but not so much in robot mode. Stuff gets in the way. But he does have another cut here at the waist, and if stuff didn't get in the way of that, it would spin 360 degrees, but as it is, stuff does get in the way. You can go that far, and you can go that far, and that's about it. At the hips, he can give you the full splits, plus he can kick forward approximately 90 degrees and back like a mule. There is a cut here, I want to say. Yeah. There's a swivel right here just above the knee joint, and he does have a single hinge knee, and it gives you slightly better than 90 degrees worth of bend. Now at the ankles, it tilts down that far, and it doesn't, then that's just because of transformation. So there is that. No rocker or anything like that. And of course his weapons, this one in weapon mode, it can still store on his back like that, but what fun is that? Let's put it in his hand, and now he is ready to stop Decepticons from subjugating the universe. If I can get the post in the port. That's what she said. So there you have it, my friends. A look at Optimus Prime and his accessories in robot mode. It's time for my favorite part of a Transformers review, robot mode comparisons. And here we have the Transformers Classics Voyager class Optimus Prime with the Transformers Legacy G2 Universe Leader class Laser Optimus Prime, and the Transformers Legacy United Animated Universe Voyager class Optimus Prime. For our final set of robot mode comparisons, here we have the Transformers Classics Voyager class Optimus Prime with the Titans Returns Legends class Bumblebee and the Walmart exclusive Netflix War for Cybertron trilogy Earthrise Leader class Optimus Prime. For final thoughts on the 2006 Transformers Classics Voyager class Optimus Prime, I have to say I do really like this Optimus Prime. It's not a perfect Optimus Prime. The back is a little bit messy and the arms are a little bit messy. You know, the cab portions on there. And it kind of throws the robot mode silhouette off a bit. But there's lots of other things to like about this Transformer. Like the alt mode of this Optimus Prime with, you know, one of his guns turns into a sleeper cab on the top. And then the other one turns into his smokestacks. And I thought, especially at the time, that that was really kind of an ingenious use for those pieces. And the addition to a sleeper cab on it, I just, in the alt mode, it really, to me, it added to Optimus's alt mode. Now, I can't say that this Optimus Prime is the most Generation 1 looking Optimus Prime, and he's not supposed to be. It's a different entity that is similar but different. And I do like the difference in this one. And I like this one so much, I really wish that I would have been able to find the Nemesis Prime on this mold as well. And if it had, you know, come with a trailer, that would have been, you know, super extra sweet bonus for this figure. And as it was, they put him out as a Voyager class, and so he didn't get a trailer, and that's okay too. I mean, to me, the trailer would have just been like an extra sweet bonus. And I know there's third-party trailers out there, but most of them are out of print now, and if you can find them, they are not inexpensive. But overall, I have to say, you know, this is a pretty good Optimus Prime, and I can't say this is my first Optimus Prime. I never had the G1 Optimus Prime when I was a kid. I didn't get him until the 25th anniversary came out, that edition. And then, actually, I think my first Optimus Prime was the MP01 Optimus Prime, Masterpiece MP01 Optimus Prime. Then the 25th anniversary, then I want to say the Armada, but I could be mistaken. Armada may have came out first. I don't understand. Not that I don't understand. I don't remember So I don't understand why I said that about not understanding. But, you know, this is, I will say it's among my first Optimus Primes. It's not my first one. But I did really, I was super excited to get this guy. And I still enjoy this Transformer. I do enjoy transforming him. Even though occasionally, after, you know, if I go a long while without transforming him, and a lot of times I do, you know, there's parts of it that trip me up just because I don't remember and I'm not in practice of transforming it. And so that does happen sometimes, but I'm sure I'm not the only one that happens to. Well, that does it for the review. I hope that you enjoyed it. I enjoyed making it. Only support from viewers like you make this programming possible. Each view does count, and I do appreciate each and every single view that I receive. Thank you, and thank you so very, very much for supporting this channel through viewing. If you're interested in supporting my channel further, I'm now offering memberships at various tiers. Click the join button on my YouTube page, or check this video's description for the link and see if any membership offers are right for you. But only if you are in a position to do so. Comment below, like, share, subscribe if you'd like to see more content, or just help channel grow, or both, that's even better. And don't forget to ding that bell so that in the future you will be notified as my new content becomes available. That's a wrap, folks. I'll see you next time.